The sun's coming up, and while commuters slowly drive to uptown office buildings, things have been smoking all night on Central Avenue.
Smell that.
Nothing like the smell of pig in the morning.
It smells like home. I'm from Texas, and barbecue means a lot to us.
This is our beef brisket.
Brisket that's smoky and moist. It practically falls apart.
I had the brisket, it melted in my mouth. It was amazing.
I went with the beef brisket today. It was unbelievable.
This is Midwood Smokehouse, and smoking barbecue is what they do.
We've got some pork butts.
Oh, ribs.
And we've got our St. Louis style ribs.
That definitely comes through in his barbecue. You can taste the smoke flavors.
And we found what we feel is the Rolls Royce of smokers.
They are so serious about smoke here at Midwood that owner Frank Schiavelli spent a fortune on this hand-built, wood-burning, computer-controlled smoker.
And we've actually de-identified it so people can't figure out who made it and about it, because we did a lot of work to find it. It is a secret, really.
Check our fire.
The smoker uses only wood and fire. But Chef Gary Fenimore says a computer keeps the temperature constant.
The heat can either go here into the smoking box itself, into the pit, or if it's already at a sufficient temperature, it'll send the excess heat up the chimney. And even this lid right here, it opens and closes electronically depending on the amount of air that we need on the wood to keep the temperature where we want it set at.
So it's sort of high-tech but old-fashioned.
Frank Schiavelli traveled all across the country sampling barbecue.
We almost did the mayonnaise. Alabama does a mayonnaise-based barbecue. It was good. We hated how it looked.
No Alabama mayo barbecue here, but thanks to Frank's travels and his barbecue passion, there is a meticulous daily pig picking.
But you can see, looking at the meat, you got some darker and some lighter. That's from the different parts of the pig. It's a blend, and I like how ours comes out.
I like to keep some of the skin in there, too.
Even the blackened, crunchy outer layer of the meat goes into Midwood's barbecue.
The bark in the barbecue is the part that gets charred. It's cooked very, very well. It's got all the seasoning, and to me, it's got the most flavor. I mean, it's like the little flavor bits.
Best barbecue we ever had.
It's great. It's amazing. It's not too spicy. It's just right. Great flavor.
The pork sandwich is just a giant portion of hand-pulled pork, and then we have your choice of slaw on it.
Plates are piled high, too. And, of course, they also smoke a lot of ribs here. Very carefully.
When he's done, you see the bone sticking out. You pick it up, it gives a bend. Don't want it to quite break, but you want it to give a good bend.
It's a thicker cut rib, and we have a proprietary spice blend that we came up with. I mean, we definitely have a style to what we do. The pork is definitely influenced by Eastern North Carolina. That's what we do, and that was my favorite. The chicken is a South Carolina mustard-based chicken. I felt that that's what went best with it.
Perfect. Tender, melt in your mouth. Great.
And I stole one of his bacon-wrapped jalapenos. Delightful and cheesy.
Those bacon-wrapped jalapenos are another item Frank found in his barbecue travels. Cheese goes inside the jalapeno pepper. It's then wrapped in bacon and smoked for a couple of hours.
Great flavor of salt, sweet, spicy, a little spice. Really good.
Customers also rave about the side dishes.
Mac and cheese is outstanding.
So the key to this is we make it in little batches, and we make it roughly on the hour.
So at Midwood Smokehouse, that high-tech wood smoker is busy 24/7. Frank wouldn't tell us how much he paid for it.
You could buy a really, really, really nice sports car.
But hey, good barbecue's worth it, right? So the crowds keep coming to Midwood, and Frank Schiavelli keeps sampling, just to make sure everything's perfect.
The food is so good, it's really hard to have restraint.